Shalom to the elect of Israel. Started with the 144,000 elect men, 12,000 from each tribe, which consists of you so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native American Indians, and you Israelite foreigners, Hebrew Israelites who are scattered among all other nations, looking like the other nations and speaking their tongues. Shalom to all of you. All right, before we get started with this lesson, let's face the east and let's give the much due all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QaDash, Halalyam La, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QaDash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone. Much due respect to you, sincere Akim, that's laboring in the works. Shalom to you believers, to the Akim wa which will be your brothers, and few among the sincere sisters who do subscribe to this truth. Adawan RAWCHAA, Lord willing, that this lesson be edifying, plain upon the tables, and comforting, exhorting, encouraging to the house of mourning. All right, I'm your brother Manazar, representing warriors for YAHAWASHI, Pasadena, Texas branch. All right, today's lesson, Israelite love. All right, because we've been in captivity for too long. All right, and yes, it's part of the curses that, you know, the Israelite woman was pretty much going to be against us. All right, but then again, no excuses of why you Israelite women don't want to receive corrections and respect the order of things that YAHWH has decreed and, you know, you know, what was written in the Holy Bible, I guess you could say, for lack of words, for lack of terms. Right, no excuse, because you got our elders, the apostles, the bishops, and from Great Millstone, the men on down, that has the Holy Spirit, or HAQADASH, to be able to understand the scriptures and teach you. Okay? Yes, we're prophets. We're here to prophesy, but we're also to teach you. Okay? And today's lesson, you know, pretty much, you know, Israelite love. Ain't nothing wrong with an Israelite man and an Israelite woman being in love. Both living a holy lifestyle. A lifestyle that's set apart from the ways of the heathens. The Israelite man being the head, the Israelite woman is the weaker vessel, and she's submitting onto her head. She has a unique role. The Israelite man has a unique role. They come together and they help each other out to serve Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi. All right. But, let's see. Let's get that 1 Thessalonians. 1 Thess 4:18. The book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 4, verse 18. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words. All right, so Lord willing, today's lesson will be comforting. All right, it will be, let's see, it will be exhorting and comforting and encouraging to instruct and teach. Okay, to instruct and teach, to exhort, to comfort and encourage. All right, to obey to the law, statutes, and commandments of YAHWH. The man being the head, the woman is underneath him. That doesn't make you women of no value. You have your own unique role, and the Israelite man has his role. He has his own lane to be in. You Israelite women have your own lane to be in. So y'all can help each other serve YAHWH. All right. So Lord willing, this lesson will be comforting. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words. All right. So Lord willing, I'll do on RAWCHAA. 1 Corinthians 14:33 through 35, if I'm not mistaken. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verses 33 to 35 in the KJV. For YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints, the elect, right? Starting with the elect. So the ways of America, the ways of the heathens, the ways of the other nations, they are the author of confusion. But the ways of YAHAWAH is not a confusion. It brings peace. All right, it brings peace. All right. The man being completely against, it's like the woman being completely against the man is confusion. The woman being able to have sex with other men, especially outside of her current marriage, is confusion. The woman wanting to marry, have sexual relations with another woman, that brings confusion. A man want to be with a man, that's confusion. A man not being able to have multiple wives, that's confusion. It is the Israelite man's God-given rights. YAHAWAH given rights that he can have multiple wives. We are built differently. Our bodies is just built differently. Our spirit is built differently. We're different. Okay? The ways of America in general is confusion. For YAHAWAH is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Let your women keep silent in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience. Also saith the law. So for an example, each of the brothers' YouTube channels, let's say, especially when the brothers going live, their channel in general, that's one of many churches of YAHAWAH. When the brothers going live, whether it's our elder apostle Tahar, elder apostle Gabar, elder apostle RAWCHAA, elder apostle Ramla, the other elders of Great Millstone, the bishops, all the brothers that had the testimony of YAHAWASHI HaMashiach, the spirit of prophecy, who has the wisdom and knowledge and the understanding of the scriptures, when they're going live, that comment section is the church. You got to look at things spiritually now. Look at it spiritually. And when you women are posting anything other than a greeting, let's say a sincere greeting, right? You're greeting the brother, Shalom Ak or Shalom Elder, right? Shalom Zaquan, Yahweh Shah Brakatah. Hey, that's fine. But if you got a man, whether he's in the truth or not, it will be very wise of you to don't even say nothing. All right, because you already got a man already. Okay. But if you're single, you don't got no man at all right, cool. All right. But it'll be wise that you just stay quiet. Just learn in silence. Because to be honest, this is for the Israelite man. The deep secrets, the parables, the breakdown is for the Israelite man. All right. You don't need to always express every thought of your mind on the brothers' common boards in their churches in the name of YAHWAH. Okay? Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience. Also saith the law. And if they learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home. So if you got a husband that's in his truth, a sincere brother, you learn from him directly. For it is a shame for women to speak in the church. Just learn in silence, plain and simple. You got a man, learn from him. All right, plain and simple. And if your man is not a teacher, he's a student, hey, at least he's learning from the brothers, right? From the elders, the apostles, the bishops, from Great Millstone, Lord willing he is. And then just ask him. All right? But there's things that you women don't need to know. All you need to do is just serve your man. Be a pillar of rest unto him. Be a helpmeet unto him. Anything outside of that, let your man take care of that. All right? Be a pillar of rest unto him. Be a helpmeet. All right? You want to be a prophetess? Well, guess what? A prophetess just being you're a wife unto a prophet. That's it. All right? You're just a wife unto a prophet. All right? So, yeah. And if they learn anything, it's like it. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home. For it is a shame for a woman to speak in the church. Just learn in silence. All right? Just learn in silence. All right? Let's see. Let's get another scripture. Since we're here in 1 Corinthians already, let's go to verse 40 now. Verse 40. Now, mind you, right, it says here, 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 40. Let all things be done decently and in order. All right, so remember, our power is not the art of confusion, right, but of peace, just paraphrasing. All right, let all things be done in decently and in order. Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, the Israelite man, the Israelite woman, and then the Israelite children. The Israelite man has a role for his house, and that role you women cannot do. And the role that you women have, the Israelite man can't do that. Just stay in your lane, operate your lot, so it can help you two. It can help y'all out, right? You, your sister wives, and y'all head, the Israelite man, worship Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahushua. Let all things be done indecently and in order. All right, let's see. 1 Corinthians. Not 1 Corinthians, yeah, 1 John. That's what I want to get real quick. Chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of the Most High, Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahushua, that we keep his commandments. And his commandments are not grevious, right? It's not grievous. It's not hard to do. So, for an example, the Israelite man being the head of the house. The Israelite man is the head of the woman, plain and simple. All right? And his commandments are not grievous. It's not hard, man. We've been in America for too damn long. We've been among the heathens, learning their ways, living their ways for too damn long. But then again, no excuse. You got the men of the Lord on the seats, teaching, able to give our nation the instructions on righteousness, on how to be Israelites, Hebrew Israelites. All right, no excuse, man. No excuse, man. Started with our elders, apostles, the bishops, Great Millstone, the elder brothers and the men on down that comes in the same vibration, teaching the same doctrine. All right, no excuse, man. All right. Look at that Ephesians right quick. Dog, what the fuck? Okay, Ephesians chapter 5. Let's start at verse 21 to 25. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 21. Submitting yourselves one to another in the fear of Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahushua. Because within his commandments is what? For the Israelite man, the Israelite woman to love each other. And that the Israelite man is the head of the woman. Plain and simple. Wives, submit to your husbands, right? That's a commandment. All right, that's a commandment. our Creator, YAHAWASHI, is, the Lord, a king. And the king does what? They give orders, not opinions. They give orders, commandments, commands. Okay? Submitting yourselves one to another in the fear of YAHAWASHI. Marriage like YAHAWASHI and the church. Verse 22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord. So the way how that you will submit to our Creator, you will do that to the Israelite man, because the Israelite man is made in the image of YAHAWASHI. Okay? Submit. Right, let's go into the word submit right quick in a common dictionary. Submit. Well, you get down here, right? Let's see. To subject oneself. Obey who? Your head, your master, your Lord. To submit to one's control. Yeah, the Israelite man controls you, because you Israelite woman without guidance, protection, guidance, right? Instructions. You're going to be out here doing wickedness, and you're going to lead yourself into damnation. All right? You need a man. Just how we Israelite man, we need YAHAWASHI. So we don't be out here doing wickedness. You Israelite woman, you need us. Plain and simple. All right? To obey. Salakia. It says to obey, be subject. So let's go into the common dictionary for subject, right? I want to get some similar terms. Let's see. Given. Oh, look at it. It says here the contents has submitted under duress. It says you are submitting to male domination. The Israelite man, for an example. Give in to your man. Just give in to him. Cave in. Bow. Let's see. Agree. Consent. So, for an example, your Israelite man is feeling very fruitful. He wants to multiply. He wants you to throw it back on him. You better consent onto it. All right. If not, hey, where's the next wife at? She's probably in the mood, most likely. All right. Consent onto him. Consent onto his authority that he has over you. Comply, accept, surrender. There were some other similar terms too that caught my attention. Cave in, give in. Okay. Now, wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife. Head. All right, we're going to get straight to the point here. Let's see. You see right here. Of persons, master, Lord. Of a husband in relation to his wife. So, and then down here, right? Of Hamashiach, YAHAWASHI, the Lord, right? The master, the head of the husband and of the church, the elect. All right? Let all things be done in decent and in order, right? So the Israelite man, he is the master Lord in the marriage between him and his wives. Just how YAHAWASHI, he is the Lord. He's the master Lord of the elect men, the Israelite men. All right. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Hamashiach, YAHAWASHI, is the head of the church. And he is the savior of the body. Okay. All right, the body, you believers, the house of mourning, started with the 144,000 elect men. All right, the 1/3. All right, 24. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Hamashiach YAHAWASHI, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. So the church is subject unto YAHAWASHI Hamashiach, starting with the elect men. Your wives are also subjected unto your head, your husband. All right. Regardless if he seems poor in this world, he don't got all the riches, but he's rich in faith. He's rich with his wisdom and knowledge. was going to be a lot more valuable when all hell breaks loose. Okay? Especially when you see it manifest in the kingdom. His position he's going to be in. Okay? That position that he's going to have for eternity. Verse 24 again. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Hamashiach, Yahawashi, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. Husbands, now for you brothers, right? It goes both ways, remember. All right? It goes both ways. Remember, we read in Ephesians that verse 21, right? What? Submitting yourselves one to another in the fear of Yahawashi. All right? Right? So the Israelite man, right? For an example, husbands, love your wives. All right? Because we, men of the Lord, all right, we don't have the desire to just leave our woman. All right? We don't have the desire to just leave our woman stranded, hanging. No. Now, if she's being a straight demon, she's a straight headache, then yeah, hey, leave ass. All right? But if she's not a believer of what we're doing, but she's pleased to dwell with you, right? She still want to be your woman, then hey, you don't have to teach her this truth. You keep operating your law as an Israelite man, whether you're a prophet, you're teaching, you're a helper. Hey, you keep believing, you keep living by the law, statutes, commandments, rehearsing the righteous acts in the best of your ability. At some point, Lord willing, if he's going to have mercy upon her, she's going to get a line when she sees that you're being protected in Jacob's trouble when all hell breaking loose. You're being fed. You got spiritual powers. You're able to flee from danger. You're able to whoop the enemy's asses, great numbers of them, through the spirit and power of Yahawashi. All right? Husbands, love your wives, even as Yahawashi Mashiach also loved the church and gave himself for it. Remember, your wife is a weaker vessel. Okay? Now, that doesn't mean submit onto her as in, like, oh, she's your head, she's your authority. No, like, understand the fact that she's a weaker vessel. Love her, comfort her. All right? Lead her in the correct way. Don't let her lead you. No, you lead her. Let her be a pillar of rest, but always remember you're the leader of the house. All right? You got to set the example, my brother. You got to set the example. Get that house in order, right? Starting with the Israelite man, right? Your spirit, your love. Okay? Then eventually everything else will fall into place, and whoever is meant to be under you. Hopefully that makes sense. Husbands, love your wives, even as Yahawashi Mashiach also loved the church and gave himself for it. Let's get this last one. 1 Corinthians 11. We're going to start at verse 3, and then we're going to jump down to verse 8 and 9. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I will have you know that the head, remember, master, Lord, right, of every man is Yahawashi, Hamashiach. And the head, the master, Lord, right? And the head of the woman is the man. And the head of Yahawashi Mashiach is the Most High Yahawah. You see the order here? Let all things be done indecently and in order. Right? The commandments of Yahawashi are not grievous, but of peace. Right? He is not the art of confusion. Ain't nothing wrong with Israelite love being done in the ways of the law, statutes, and commandments that our power has given us as a nation. All right? Yahawashi has given us. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Yahawashi, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Yahawashi is Yahawah. Let's go down to 8 and 9. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. When you go into that word woman, right, it goes into a female servant. Let me go into the etymology right quick. And who are you supposed to serve? You're supposed to serve your husband. You're supposed to be making garments for him, being a pillar of rest. Okay, let's see. You see down here? A female servant. Right? A female servant. it goes into wife. Okay? All right? So you are supposed to serve your head, the Israelite man, plain and simple. All right? So Lord willing, the lesson was edifying, exhorting, encouraging, playing upon the tables. All right? Israelite love, ain't nothing wrong with that. We've been learning the ways of the heathens for too damn long. And our ways, the ways of YAHAWASHI, is better than the ways than all nations. Lord willing, you was edified. Let's close out by giving a much due all phrases, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone. Much due respect to you, sincere Akim, that's labor in the works. Shalom to you believers, to the Akim, Wa'akwa, which be you brothers, and few amount of sincere sisters who do subscribe to the truth. All right, Shabbat Shalom.